Hi, I'm Ali, salon director at the Head Gardener Hair Salon in Inverness, and I'm delighted to be sponsoring this brilliant new podcast called Lump. It's honest, raw, challenging, funny, and very, very sweary. But let's face it, cancer is a bit bloody sweary. One last thing, make sure you rate, like, and share Lump wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks a million, and over to Pennie.
WC. Six days and 23 hours ago, I got cancer. Well, learned I have cancer. When I got it is a moot point, although it's one of the many points I've been snagged by over the past week. When did I change from me before cancer, BC, to a me with cancer, WC? I can't help but enjoy the shitstorm associations of the latter. There's something to be savoured in the former too, BC, before faith, before you had to pin all your hopes on the godlike figure of your oncologist, surgeon, consultant, NHS on curing you of your sin. And my sin? Is a 12mm sized grade 2 invasive lobular cancer of my left breast. Maybe. You can no longer talk with certitude, I've discovered. All our language has changed, now I'm WC. I used to hate the C word. Now my language is peppered with references to that cunty cancer. The flinch I feel from the sharp-edged slap of the word sits about right in my mouth, along with the bile that rises. Every conversation is laced. How are you feeling? Remind me, when will we know more? And from my WC friends, so very many of us I now realise, a generous introduction to a crash course in the linguistics of stages, grades, invasions, lobules, scans, biopsies, comparisons, solidarity, and love. So much love. At home, we don't dance around the subject, apart from when my 11-year-old daughter skips merrily oblivious through our day and cancer is parked, temporarily banished, but remaining glowering in a corner of the room. I usually mentally put it in the litter tray. Each moment is singular. Now I'm fine. Now I'm not. Now I'm fine again. Now I'm losing my fucking mind. The worst bit, so far? In these 6 days, 23 hours and 23 minutes. Watching the strongest man alive cry. I did that. I made him cry. I've wondered many times over the past week if that crushing guilt that comes with feeling you've just upended someone else's world ever goes away. That I've just taken my personal shitstorm and pebble-dashed his life too. A man who's suffered the loss of both parents to cancer, who's done more than his fair share of giving people he loves to hungry, life-eating tumours. What right did I have to add to that burden? And of course I know it's not my fault. In fact, if cancer were a respecter of who does and does not deserve, then I'm certain for a clean bill of health. Compared to most people my age, I'm a paragon of fucking virtue. I hardly drink, I'm not overweight, I haven't eaten meat for 30 years, I exercise a lot. But cancer doesn't give a brownie point-shaped fuck for Miss Goody Two-Shoes. Good friend of mine said she couldn't believe she was important enough to get cancer. Personally, given she's an exquisitely talented artist, I'd have labelled her too precious. Rather arrogantly, I thought I was far too fit, intelligent, feisty, fun-loving, life-filling, but mainly just too bloody busy to get cancer. What? Like I thought I was too good for it? I should have spared a thought then, for all the wonderful, creative, strong, beautiful and brilliant friends I have who are WC. Then maybe I'd have realised that, far from being blown sideways by the diagnosis, it was almost probable. Almost. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this. I'm not ready to be WC. So now I carry around this weight, This ugly, blackened, stinking 12mm sized weight which far outpunches itself. Occasionally I sit it down beside me to rest a while, and we eye each other, warily. I try to convey to it my strength, my determination not to be beaten, my superhuman powers and iron will. I try to ask it what it wants from me, and circle back round again to asking, and why me? For this week at least, and most of next, it's going to remain silent. We're going to sit in no man's land together in a steely standoff until the MRI machine and wonderfully concerned, competent and empathetic breast surgeon have consulted each other and reached a conclusion as to where we go from here.
Hi, this is David from The Head Gardener. If you're enjoying Lump Podcasts, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to leave a review wherever you get your podcasts and share it with everyone you know. Because let's face it, cancer affects everyone around us in one way or another. We hope you enjoy listening to Lump as much as we all do. So next time you're in the salon, tell us how much you're loving Lump Podcast and we'll give you a free gift. Coming up in the next episode.
All our lives we search for the ability to weigh up the push and pull, the demands on our time, the anxiety and stress of day-to-day living. Not anymore. Now I know. Now I can.
Lump is written and presented by Pennie Latin-Stuart and produced by Adventurous Audio.